The Beatitudes, an examination of conscience. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Have I been poor in spirit? Am I too materialistic? Do I give generously to the church and to the poor? Do I rely too much upon myself? Do I find myself most often in control? Do I realize that everything I have is a gift from God? Do I allow God to supply all my needs? Do I anger easily? Am I prideful? Do I take offense easily? Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Am I sensitive to the needs of others? Do I reach out when others are in pain? Does the grief of others sadden me? Do I really weep at the slaughter of the unborn? Do I grieve over disunity within the church? Am I sorry for my sins? Do I grieve when I hurt God? Blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth. Am I hard on myself or others? Are my words always kind, or are they harsh and condemning? Do I make rash judgments on others? Am I temperate in all my affairs? Are my words slandering? Do I fail to affirm others? Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, they shall be satisfied. Do I strive for a deeper relationship with Jesus? Do I make him Lord of my life? Do I spend quality time alone with him? Do I go to Mass often? Am I faithful to my prayers? Do I treat others unfairly? Am I forthright in my speech? Do I defend the weak and the unborn? Do I watch my thought life? Do I keep custody of the eyes? Do I keep my motives pure? Do I render a just day's work for a just pay? Do I steal? Do I lie? Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Do I easily forgive? Do I hold onto grudges? Am I resentful? Do I keep a record of wrongdoings? Do I forgive myself? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Do I keep my motives pure? Do I deliberately try to do things for the glory of God? Do I speak the truth with love? Am I materialistic? Do I have an addiction? Do I love God above all things? Do I have a deep respect for sexuality? Do I try to see God in others? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Am I a peacemaker? Do I place pardon where there is injury? Do I argue? Do I hang on to resentments? Do I seek to work conflicts out? Do I hate? Do I pray for unity? Do I pray for peace? Do I look for God in all things? Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you and persecute you and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward in heaven is great. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Do I rejoice when God allows me to suffer? Do I cause myself or others misery? Do I look for the faults of others? Do I seek revenge? Do I wallow in self-pity? Do I pray for my enemies and do good to those who persecute me? Do I seek to see God's hand behind the crosses in my life? Do I accept my crosses? Pride. Have I run ahead of God, taking things into my own hands? Have I led others astray, therefore, by my unanointed leadership? Have I felt that it was primarily up to me to solve the issues in my life and that of others? Have I taken offense easily by the perceived or actual wrongdoings of others? Have I considered myself more important than others? Have I looked down on others? Am I self-righteous? Greed. Am I unduly attached to things and or money? Am I seduced easily by the materialism and consumerism of our culture? Am I willing to say no to my desire to possessions? Am I willing to fast to obtain the virtue of moderation? Have I failed to share my time, talent, and treasure freely for God's purposes? Have I been uncharitable? Envy. Have I unduly desired the gifts or positions of others? Do I rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep? Or do I weep with those who rejoice and rejoice with those who weep? Have I begrudged or resented the success and goodwill of others? Have I been spiteful? Anger. Have I sinned by unjust anger? Do I sin by unjust indifference to evil? Have I failed to remain calm in dealing with the differences of others? Do I get annoyed easily over little inconveniences, thus losing merit? Do I lose patience? In my anger, do I slander others? Do I fail to follow scriptural teaching and to go first directly to the party I have difficulty with? Do I fail to recognize that others have a right to their good name? Lust. Have I given consent to impure thoughts, words, or actions? Have I deliberately watched TV shows, movies, or videos that are immoral? Have I read pornographic magazines? Do I fail to have a deep respect for my personhood or the personhood of others as a temple of the Holy Spirit? Do I covet people, places, or things? Gluttony. Have I overindulged in food, drink, drugs, shopping? Have I gambled to excess? Sloth. Do I take the effort every day to set aside a time for prayer and meditation? Do I take the easy way out when problems arise? Do I fail to give of myself to others? Do I willingly get involved with social concerns? Do I fail to ask forgiveness when I have sinned against another? Do I frequently go to confession? Do I fail to turn to God with my difficulties? Do I tend to sit on my laurels rather than strive for holiness? Do I perform my duties diligently?